I actually went away throughout COVID, and I actually spoke to Nas quite a bit. I said, "Can I get some footage?"
That can't be.
And the analyst, "Can I get some footage off Sky and just look at modes of dismissal and if there were any trends and seeing the different ways I was getting out at different points in my innings, first 20 balls, first 30 runs, 50 to 100, if there were anything that I was doing." And I think one thing that I've done within that period is actually try and look at the game slightly differently. For that start of my career, a lot of it was based on my technique, where my hands are, where my head is, am I lined up, is my trigger right? Whereas in the second phase of things, it's been more about managing risk and thinking, how can I eliminate as many modes of dismissal as possible with the highest output? And sometimes the conditions are so extreme that the risk obviously has to go up, but ultimately it's how can I take Bold and LB out of the game, or how can I take Court in whatever seems to be the biggest threat, can I eliminate it as much as possible, but still give myself scoring opportunities? And sometimes that might be by putting a bit more pressure back on bowlers, or you might have to score more aggressively against the spin and seaming conditions and absorb against the seamers. Whatever it is, it's kind of marry up my skill to what's right out there in front of me, whether it's the surface, the overheads, the opposition, our guys using the crease. And it's a lot of information to put in, and until you know your own game really well and what your big strengths are, where your vulnerabilities are, it's very difficult to see the game like that. So it does come through experience, it comes from trial and error, it comes from getting things wrong, but I think you've got to see the game for what it is. It's very easy to get caught up, get too emotional, get too hard on yourself or feel too sorry for yourself. You've got to see it for what it is, be very honest about it, and then just try and put that into practice.